Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to the show. We are doing a live prep. I'm just getting into my chat rooms right now. I've got hot water on the stove, warming up. Yeah, heating up. Hey, we're going to get into Vaughn and see what's going on there. Hold on just a second. Normally, we don't record our pre-show, but I thought I'd come up with something kind of cool to do something different for a change. Hello, David. Good to see you. Olivia, I haven't seen you. Have you been in before? All right. Yeah, I've never seen who you are, Olivia. But, you're always welcome to hang out in our show. We do a daily show every day, which is redundant. Redundancy is redundant in and of itself. Redundancy, Department of Redundancy. Bring it. Hang on. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay, vloggers, hello. We're going to get into your chat room too, as well. Let me go off mic for a second while I'm getting to the chat room. Okay, we are ready to go here. Yes, last week was really good. Sarah was here. Tonight is different. Just me. Hey, what do you got? SpaceX had a brilliant launch today. Excellent. Thanks for telling us. Radio rules. Assange arrest barely made the news. I really don't believe he was arrested. No. I think they're doing some sort of a video impersonation of him. I don't believe he even exists. Yeah. Hang on, let's get a better mic here. I always have to check my mic settings. Okay, we're up and running. Hey, everybody. Yeah, audio is very poor quality. It should be good now. I paid $3 for this pork right here. $3. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's a recipe. $4.67 minus $1.50. Yeah, so $3.17 I paid for that pork. Right there. And the $1.50 coupon you look for. If you go to the past due section in your meat department, just freeze it. These are boneless pork chops. And you can use pork loin as well. Now, normally when working with pork, you want to really, you could easily set pork in fruit cocktail and let it sit in the refrigerator if you want it. But today I'm going to be using salsa that I've had, this Muir Glen organic mild salsa I had in the cupboard, which I've had since, let's see when the quit date is this. July of 2016 was the quit date on this. Okay, I don't want to run support right now, thanks. I can cover any deficiencies with salsa, yeah. So this is like a salsa thing you could buy at the store. You can even get these for $1 without the organic aspect. I know, the salmonella, I'm worried about that too. Oh, I've got a boil going on over here. See that? This is a boil over here. Yeah, hang on. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put this ronzoni in there. It's rotini. You can use egg, like elbow macaroni, whatever. I'm going to put rotini in there. But before I do that, I'm going to throw a pinch of Himalayan salt. Gourmet grade. With 85 different minerals in it. I'll throw the whole thing in there. And with all the salsa dishes, you want to immediately start stirring. Otherwise, it'll stick. All right, get that started, and I'll stir it within about a minute from now. You'll see me. I'll break away from the show, and I'll do a stir. Yeah, let me get the iVlog chat going here. Hang on, guys. Looks good, Dave. Thanks. Guess 589. Yeah. The Bond viewer is correct. Thanks, Andrew. I'll keep that in my memory. We have 123,000 viewers. Thanks, Andrew. Yep. That's just for starters. Yeah, we've got a lot more than that, actually. Yeah. And thanks to you, Andrew, we have a real count because a lot of the US feeds are blocked, marked as some sort of a shielding on US interfaces. It's probably just a US feed he puts out. Oh yeah, a lot of people are going to tune into this because you know the nice thing about this dinner is it's a fusion of good quality food that is, you know, they raise the pork up here. Northwest pork is raised without hormones. It's a pretty good thing that we can buy up here. So, and pork is the official white meat, and it tends to be tender. And yeah, thank you. You got your 153 News channel today. Excellent, Max. Max.credit's going to start making some videos. I'm getting back into making videos again, which 153news.net has inspired me to do. Yeah, no hormones if you can avoid it. But anyway, you can do hot dogs for all I care. You know, I mean, whatever you want to eat. Okay, let's stir that again. There we go. I'm cooking this at a level 6 on the burner. And today I'm going to use the back burner here and run it at level 3. No, actually I'm going to kick that up to level 3 to start with on the back burner over here. And of course we're going to use an onion, about a medium-sized onion. This is a large one, so I cut it in half. Got that nice knife here. I'm going to cut right into it. And as far as oil is concerned, you can use peanut oil, you can use sesame oil, you can use olive oil, whatever you prefer. But don't use corn oil because it's genetically modified. And avoid canola because, frankly, canola is a disaster. All right. And I love these things. These things are great. I'm going to fry these up with the onions. These are in the bag carrots that I get organic at Costco, and we get a couple bags of this for $5.99, which makes it very affordable. And they're already prepped. You know, who wants to peel carrots, right? Machine prepared food is not so bad, especially when it's organic. You're eating your breakfast for dinner? Okay. Have your dinner for breakfast. Noise of chopping onions causes nothing. It's fun. It's medicinal. All right, we're going to heat that up. Today I'm going to throw some, I'm going to throw some olive oil in this because I'm going in the Spanish direction. If I was going in the Indian or curry direction, I'd probably use peanut oil or sesame oil. So we'll use the organic olive oil that I've got here. throw in my usual 3 tablespoons, the splash. Yeah, you want to put it on a hot pan. You don't want to put it on a cold pan. So it's heating up right now. I want to get that hot. I'm going to kick it up to level 6 because what I'm going to do now is really kind of fast movement. You're not allowed to post any repeated messaging here, Olivia. Yeah. No more. Yeah. If I turn slow chat on, everybody loses. All right. Thank you. 1040. 10-4 on that 1040. On that 1040, 10-4. Okay, don't touch yourself and cook. So whenever you touch yourself and cook, you want to rinse your hands off. And don't put your hands in your hair. And I mean, nobody likes hair in their food, right? It is organic coffee, yeah. I got these. Let me show you the box. This is a Colombian fair trade organic, $4.99 at Trader Joe's, and they're less plastic than the other ones, so they're kind of a cool deal. Yeah, I made one of those cups just a few minutes ago. All right, that oil is getting hot now at level 6. I'm going to go ahead and cut the onion. Nice big hearty cuts. Chunky. Gotta match the chunkiness of the carrots. Yeah, that's just enough to get started. I'm gonna throw that on the grill. Okay. Okay, in order to get that pan really hot, I'm gonna cover it up and just kind of seal in the deal right there. Now the pasta is going to take about 10 minutes. It's almost halfway done. And I will be pulling it out and putting it in a big bowl. Which I will serve separately at dinner time. But this design is to mix everything together and store it in the refrigerator. All right. Now, this pork here, I found this really great recipe. Chili lime hot sauce made by the O Company. And we all talked about that. I really am amazed. It's one of the only organic hot sauces out there. I'm going to douse this pork with this hot sauce. All right. I definitely go about 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. I'm also going to cut into this with garlic. Okay, I'm going to turn the water off back here and let it cover up and cook in its own heat. It's almost done. Slightly ajar if you can. I'm going to take a spoon of garlic and put it on top of this. Okay. And I'm also going to take a spoon of garlic and put it in with the onions. Okay. Stir it around. And as you know, I cook with Italian seasoning quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put some Italian seasoning in there. Okay. Now I'm going to take this pork and cut it up, slice it, with the juice on it, so it kind of spreads right in and cuts down into it. So here we go. use that wonderful knife we have here. And the idea is to kind of push it around the edges. Cuts very nice. And while you're cutting, you're also marinating, you're mixing, you're bringing it all together. And of course, you're cutting on a plate. You're not cutting on a breadboard. That holds bacteria in where the plate rinses off. Okay, we're getting a grill almost on those onions. I'm caramelizing those onions right now at a high flame. And when this is done, I'm going to throw the pork right in on top of everything real fast. But I'm making sure the pork is cut about no more than a half an inch in thickness. This knife is great for cutting this pork. Does a good job. All right. Okay. All right. Done with that. Making sure that's clean. I'm going to rinse those utensils off right away. Here we go. Right on the hot pan. Mix it up. Thoroughly mix the onions in around the pork. Glazing the pork with a little oil. Keeping it nice and hot. Cover it up. I put a little water in this so I can use the water later. Kind of get the pork juice off of there. I'll get to that in just a second. All right, we're on our way. We're at 6. We've done with the pasta. We're going to go ahead and drain the pasta. Welcome to the David's Kitchen wire assembly. All right. I'm going to run some water down the drain so it doesn't burn my drain. Now, if it was winter time, you'd want to use that water as a way of heating your kitchen. You can actually leave it in the sink. All right. I'm going to put that in the bowl. And we'll cover it right up just with that plate right there. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't do brown sugar. Don't go with any sweet things. This is a spicy, tomatoey thing, and the pork really needs the tomatoes to kind of finish this dish off. Now, I'm cooking at a very high flame right now. Don't gargle in the pork juice. That's right. Raw pork can cause botulism, so you've got to be very careful. Let's give this a spin. Okay. We're still cooking at a very high flame. And at this time, if you see it like you want to add a little something for coloring, you can add chili powder, really a nice little addition. Chili powder, I'm going to throw some chili powder on it. Okay, we're still cooking again at a high flame. And there's not a lot of salt on the pork, except for, of course, the yeah. Oh my God, what's happening? I know. Okay, that's your first warning. If you do that again, I'm afraid we're going to have to, knock you out of the show, and we would do slow chat. I don't want everyone to suffer because you just attacked our show. No, but thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Well noted. Duly noted. Tom Ain wants to be a mod here. You know, I gave Misanthropy mods a while back. He didn't even want them. And then I gave Rex 360 mods, and he didn't really want them either. But no, I think we're good. How can you hope to taste the pork? Well, the pork has to be enhanced. No one wants to eat pork per se. Pork is just the base. No celery. No, not in this dish. Okay, now I'm going to have you add the carrots. Okay? And I'm going to basically put, I'd say, a cup of carrots in here. You know. Kind of move them around. Now you can also add just like fruit cocktail to this dish and then go in the sweet direction, and then you'd have like a Hawaiian mix. Yeah. You're driving and watching on a laptop, be careful. In the passenger seat, super safe. That's cool. I'm working out. I'm getting working my abs tonight. People are saying, David, how do you maintain such large abs? Well, building extra layers of abs has been a goal of mine. Yeah, having flabs of steel has been perhaps my greatest strength. When you strengthen your core and gather momentum, and you do as many sit-ups as I do, you build these extra layers. I can't show you them, they're hideous. Most humans don't have abs of flabs of steel. I look golden in the kitchen line. Thank you. I was trying to achieve that because last week people were accusing me of having gray hair. Can you imagine that? I use a natural colorant derived from plant protein, which gives my hair the lustrous, wonderful look that it has. Plus, I rub avocado into my head as well. I take a little bit of the last of an avocado, and I take the peelings and I rub it all over my head and leave it there for, it's an hour-long treatment with the plant protein. And then I go rinse it off with a little bit of Garnier avocado and shea shampoo, which does affect the colorant slightly, but it gives it that extra feeling, that muscular feeling that manly hair always has. Yeah, but I'm just sharing my secrets with you. I should be charging you, but I'm not into money, so. Do you eat andami? I do. I'm having a little bit of this roasted seaweed I get at Trader Joe's. It's north of Fukushima, away from the drift, heading eastward. That's the only claim to fame I can say about that. Avocado and shea, made by Garnier. It's really a good shampoo. I mean, if you have problems with your hair, that's probably your best bet. But it takes out colorant of any kind. It's like anything with lauryl sulfate in it. Hey, this has been a really relaxing show, isn't it? And I'm fusion cooking everything, so let me just give it a shake. I'm still at level 6. I'm bringing all the, you see the carrots have to be al dente. If they're overcooked, they get mushy. Well, Garnier's got a good thing going. Biden looks for endorsements. I'm not trying to profit from what I do. I have no material interest at all. I'm just trying to save the country. Cook some collards and greens? No, can't do that, Willie. I don't have no collards. I don't have none. I'm working on my double negatives. I do have some really nice Swiss chard out in the garden, but I can't take you out there unless I disconnect this and take the laptop outside. But I think I'm going to go without the chard tonight. I'm just going kind of like a sweet, just a slight sweetness from the carrots. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and lift the cover and give everything a stir. I normally don't do this in a fusion cook. That's good. I'm going to eye it on. keeping an eye on it. Oh, we got another salmonella too. Well, you're busy there, buddy. You picked your time to attack us. I do not have asparagus growing. No, I tried to grow them many years ago, and they're so temperamental. If you skip a watering session, they'll die on you. No, this show should not be watched or enjoyed by Muslims or Jews. We have a couple things to talk about today: the Zionist takeover of our world and how it's upset a lot of Muslims. We could discuss that. If you want to watch and see people make pork, you can do that. I know a lot of Jewish people are very upset with the Zionist movement, and many people who are Goyim don't understand that. You know, I'm a Goyim, as you know, and I don't mind eating a little pork, but there was never a real strong hatred of Muslims against Jews prior to the mid-1800s. It was only until this Zionist movement was formed that created this rift between the Israelis and the Jews. I mean, the Jews and the Muslims. Hey, I don't know Tom Green. No, I think he seems like a nice guy. I hope he's doing well. I know he's having some problems with the same issues as I have. He may disagree with me that the Ashkenazis are Nazis. I believe they are. I believe they've deceptively changed their name, made us think that Nazis were some sort of a National Socialist meaning. I never bought that definition. It explains my definition of the Ashkenazi Zionist problem. These people aren't even Jewish. It just shows people that these people who are Ashkenazi, and I'm not saying all Ashkenazis, but those who are really greedy, position themselves in power and remain there. Trump doesn't even have the win. He doesn't even have the popular vote right now. Whoever wins the Democratic leadership will actually win the race, assuming it's not Beto O'Rourke, Kamala Harris, but it could be Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden. They've got the votes to beat Trump right now. Absolutely. Now, Joe Biden's dancing around that one little incident. We have yet to audio sweeten it. I've got a few tools at my disposal, and I'm learning a little bit how to do it. But I'm going to try to audio sweeten that piece on Biden where he talks to a 13-year-old girl and tells her how horny he feels around her. And to talk about the film he made with his daughter, Ashley. That's got to get to the mainstream media to derail the Biden presidency. The Bernie presidency idea is so wrought with corruption, I can't even tell you. I mean, why did Bernie throw the election last 2016? He can be really looked at as a person who's into personal gain, primarily. No, I plan on winning in 2020. I just need 1 second of media time, Tom. You got to understand, I'm completely censored. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn the next step over, which is to take the salsa and open up the salsa. Yay. Oh, look at that. Smells as fresh as a daisy. And it's 4 years past due, or 3 years past due. It's amazing how salsa stays, especially in a glass. Don't get it in metal, because metal, you don't know, the sides can break down from the acids. But the glass salsas are the way to store food. And this is full of vitamin C too. Okay, let's just throw that on there. We get a little water in there. I'm going to press it down on all the areas. There we go. You notice how I have not wavered. It's still cooking at level 6, very high temperature. Let's keep cooking it. Yeah. I don't really care if somebody's Ashkenazi. That alone does not depict whether they're greedy. I'm not angry at Ashkenazis. I'm angry at greed. I'm angry at what it's done to our country. We're in the crosshairs of a foreign government taking over our country from within. And that's a somber statement I have to make to all of you. Ever since these people started gaining momentum and over the Mueller investigation, we had a continual reminder that Mueller was powerless by him not even getting the 10 years of tax returns. So for 2 years, Mueller wasted our time going after individuals that were working in Trump's organization that would be fall guys. His fixer, Michael Cohen. All right. There are other people who are extremely greedy around Trump. And you got to understand, this is a climate of greed that is no worse than the Clintons, but no better than the Clintons either. We're dealing with dynasty presidents who have been collecting cash on the side for years. And this is a problem that's been continually plaguing our country. Hi. See how easy cooking is? You know, I take the whole thing out of cooking. It's like, oh yeah, whatever. You know, I think I am going to mix the pasta with the other dish. Okay, I got my mega container here for mega cooking. Servings for 8. I'm going to rinse it out a little bit. I always put a little clean water, filtered water in there to make sure there's no dust collecting. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put that on the front grill. Make sure it's nice and clean. Turn it up to just a low. Yeah. Yeah, so the Nazi word most likely descended from the word Ashkenazi. And they've covered it up over the years. So they didn't want to make people to be concerned about these Ashkenazis, who aren't even Jewish because their mother's mother isn't Jewish. So they've married into families that had a lot of money, and they themselves wanted to have a lot of importance. So these Ashkenazis, like the Rothschild family, became the richest of all the greedy people in the world. They're the richest. They have so much money, it makes Donald Trump look like a shoeshine boy. They could buy him in a second. $3 billion is nothing to them. Nothing. So imagine that type of money and what it could do, what it could buy. And I'll let all of you, your mind, run off on the possibilities. Then I want to ask you another question. What has Donald Trump done that would have benefited the Russians? And the answer is a lot. And I'll be giving you a lot of that information tonight in our show. He has pretty much worked for the Russians. But the Russians are controlled by these same groups of people, controlled by Ashkenazi oligarchs, as well as our very own AIPAC organization, which Ilhan Omar is screaming about, and they're vilifying her. Yes, so give me 20 minutes of airtime and I'll get enough votes to win this election, and I'll activate voters across the country. But until I get I'm completely censored in America for 10 years. Until I actually get airtime, I can't make this public knowledge. People are still struggling with the idea, and Ilhan Omar is absolutely right. Why should we cater to AIPAC over the NRA, for instance? By the way, the NRA may be shutting down now that they're running out of money. But it's also concerning us that the NRA got all that money in a short period of time, $30 million, and Maria Butina may very well have been involved in that. So, yeah, I'm going to turn everything off and back. Level 6 can go off. We're about ready to bring our ingredients together. I'm going to let the meat cook in its own heat. You see that steam coming up? That's the fusion process happening. And tomatoes work really well with meat, like pork. Fruit works really well with meat, like pork, too. You could go in the curry direction. In fact, to be really, really smart right now, I'm going to throw some turmeric in on top of this and some cumin. Yeah. Hang on. These two products, my turmeric I bought at the I wrote it turmeric on it so I can see it. And the roasted cumin. These two products are showing really, really strong possibilities for vitality and longevity. Even the most recent studies at the University of San Francisco are showing that turmeric elongates your life, helps strengthen your cells, helps your immune system. And what do you find turmeric in normally? Curry, and also yellow mustard. Not Dijon, but yellow mustard. Cumin, roasted cumin on the other hand, ground cumin. I got this for like 25 cents because I get things on, extra wholesale prices. Anyway, ground cumin has been found to be very positive for helping people with Alzheimer's and their memory. They're seeing some positive results there. So the whole idea of curry makes sense. The Indian style of cooking helps people as they get older too. You like feces in your curry? I don't think that's appropriate, Sir Jim. Yeah. It's not nice to talk about feces in a show that's involving cooking. No, I don't use the old coffee grinds from Starbucks because they're not organic. I've gone completely organic now in my coffee. Give me 20 minutes and I will change the world. But I'm going to start with America because really I can't possibly help all the countries in the world. All I can do is help America pull back from being the overseeing imperial power and be a lot nicer to those countries. That much I can do. All right, let's do the final injection of herbs. We'll go with a little bit of turmeric. No more than a quarter teaspoon. And same with the cumin. I love that. Okay, give it all a stir. Meld the ingredients. Make sure everything gets wet, and then cover it right up. Voila, we're ready to start mixing everything together. I know there's problems. I'd like to get a federal poop pickup service so that the cities don't have to deal with this. I would love to be able to help, get the National Guard to come in and help cities like San Francisco pick up poop. Well, thanks, Jimmy, for coming in. Hey, it worked great. The thing is, you don't want to add those ingredients at the beginning of your dinner because you notice the flames are all completely off here. I've got a little flame under this right here, but that's it. You don't want to actually cook the turmeric or the cumin. It takes down the benefits of this product when you cook it. So, yeah, like avocados more grown in America. We're not diversifying our crops. I mean, what's wrong with our avocado growers? Are they stupid? I mean, come on. People want avocados. Plant avocados. Why do we have to go to Chile and Peru? And of course, we like their market, and we certainly want to keep buying them right now. But I mean, we need a market of our own, Hey, everybody. Thanks, Deeker. Okay, we're going to bring the ingredients together. And again, you can always add more hot sauce at the table. So I found this great chili lime hot sauce. Okay, put this away. Dirty plate. Definitely don't get raw pork anywhere near your food or anyone touching any surfaces. Always recycle your glass. It's very important. So I will recycle that. And let's go ahead and put that together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. Actually, I'm going to put a little oil down at the bottom just so it doesn't stick. Because if I have a flame underneath on a stove like this, it could stick. All right. Break up your pasta. Take the entire dish and put it right on top. getting every little bit out of it. And I sometimes add a little water to the pan just to kind of take everything out, all the roux that was created, the gastrique that was created. That won't hurt a little pasta, just put it right on top. And mix it all up. Hang on, we're in there, hang on. All right, we're in slow mode. Got it. Okay, hang on. All righty. And yeah, these people have been getting apparently a lot of money to come in and attack our show. So you don't see this on your end, folks, but right now we've got a slam attack going on in the room that I stopped and I went to slow mode. All right, thank you. I'm going to add Parmesan. You're right. I think somebody may have seen my feet back there. All right, here we go. Parmesan. Give it a spin. Now, if you have things like pesto sauce too, highly recommend it. You can even put it on when it's, because this is completely cooked, this pesto sauce. I'm going to put a spoonful of that in there just for flavor. You could have added it earlier, but the pesto sauce you can add later too. All right, we're all set. This is going to be great. Wow. Oh man, everything's done. Okay. We'll put it right on the stove. Cover it up. You guys didn't get to get in there, huh? Bummer. Oh, you got the seconds. Yeah, Mark won't pay you as much for that, I guess. Okay, what I kind of like to do is cover it up and let it sit. And you can microwave out of it. Yeah, it won't make that much of a difference, but I'm good on it. This. Thank you, though, Scissor Fight. We've found people who are bypassing the activated chatter thing. Mark is of no value in that department. I had to ban them because they were called trolls, Sir Jimmy. Yeah. All right, so that's that. With that, we're done. Hey, I'm going to sign off, but when you look at the kind of meal you can serve a lot of people, you know, that's a significant dinner. Yeah. Now you can't really see it because of the light, so let me lift it up for you. That's a significant amount of food. All right, so I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and watching the pork salsa pasta dish. $5 for 8 servings. Thank you. And we will check out
free love.